Hey, everybody. Oh, hang on. They can't see us.
We're just disembodied voices.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
Good evening.
to The Great Escape. Welcome, Travis. How you doing?
Doing good. Yeah, I was thrilled that I got to watch this again. For some reason, I hadn't watched it since high school, so it was good to jump back into this and be kind of floored with the story. But no, this was a really fun movie, and I really enjoyed it. So,
Cool. And Mando. How you
Hello, 'tis I, the Untamed Mando. I remember the first time I ever saw this, I was like probably a small little person. Because like as I was rewatching it, I was like, this all looks familiar. I've seen this movie before. Like, wait a second.
Yes.
Still a good movie. Still
Yeah,
great.
it's a great movie. And welcome back, Matt. Good to have you back.
Hello, Matt.
Hello, Matt. We'll swing back around. So, anyway, yeah. I think we survived the storm apocalypse that went through.
The Snowmageddon of 2026.
Yes. So,
you guys finally got a taste of what we get here in Iowa.
You know, bye, Matt. That weird stuff that falls from the sky, like, you need to take that back home with you. I don't like it.
yeah, what is that?
I'd like it. It's fun. I grew up in Texas though, so it's still a novelty
what
to me after
shuts down
11 years.
Texas roads?
Yeah.
A snowflake. Just one snowflake. It'll shut it down.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. The white stuff falling from the sky around here makes everyone kind of like, Chicken Little, like, oh my god.
Our front door was actually frozen. Yeah, we had some stuff in the front here that could be frozen.
Hey, I switched over to 5G. I think the hospital Wi-Fi took a hill. One died out.
Snowmageddon has struck again.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first time I saw this, I was like, but yeah, it was a fun movie. It was little, and it holds up.
It does. It definitely holds up to this day.
Oh yeah.
I agree. Interesting. Like when you watch this movie nowadays, you wonder could they even make a positive film like this nowadays?
No, it would be totally nihilistic and doom and gloom.
Dark.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, spoilers. They all die. Not most of them die at the end, but it's still a relatively positive movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Never giving up. Never caving in.
Mm-hmm.
And the if you do the research, like the real life examples that are in the book, they are they're even more awesome than the movie character.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, the movie, I don't think captured how ingenious these guys were.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had engineers who would be like taking the tin cans they get spam in or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
using it to make like machine precise tools and stuff that they can make radios with or anything else and sew clothes with.
Yeah, and the clothing guy, that was just crazy that they were able to do that.
Yeah, repurpose all that fabric. I enjoyed that, and apparently, United Artists wanted to cut that scene out for runtime, and they took it. So the director took that cut movie, the version that UA wanted to put out to get a loan, and they had the vendors watch the movie, And the maker's like, hey, that's a great movie, but how did they get all these civilian clothes? And so they told that to UA, and they're like, all right, put it back in. They got the loan and finished the movie. They were on budget. So
What's up, goat? What's up? What's up?
oh, that's cool.
How's everybody doing today? Hello, hello.
Thanks for the raid, Goat. Halo.
That's cool. That's the first raid I've I've seen.
Yeah.
The bridge being replaced with this year.
Now, one thing I did learn when I did watch Masters of the Air and did my review and research for that, that this was the biggest one, which is why Hitler himself would like to execute them. But there were a lot of other escape attempts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but the bigger ones, it was mostly individuals, but the bigger ones were usually around 20, 25 people. That was the biggest that had ever been attempted before this.
And the German military would just capture them, put them back in. Plus, the military knew the prisoners were needed for any peaceful settlement later. You know?
Yeah, I think in one of the other camps was in a castle, and they actually built a glider up in the rafters, and actually successfully glided it out.
That's awesome.
Well, did you read about the training for this with Steve McQueen? He wanted to learn how to do the motorcycle stunts. So even though he didn't do the stunts in the film, I think he did them in practice. Like, you know.
Yeah, I heard all the scenes of him riding across the fields. That's all him.
Yeah.
The jump over the first fence layer, he did attempt that once and wrecked pretty bad, and so they were like, you can't do it. So he called his buddy, who was running a shop out in California.
Yeah.
That guy did the jump, and it ended up starting his motorcycle stunt career in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, this was McQueen's, like, the film that propelled him up, so to speak.
Yep.
And the cast is just a major cast. Mostly British.
I love that they put that disclaimer up. It's like, this is a true story, but we changed it so you can watch it.
Yeah.
Well, I remember reading something. I don't know if this is why they changed the characters for the movie, but like there were a lot. They left this out of the movie, I know for sure. There are a lot like German soldiers and German civilians who kind of helped out along this place, some knowingly, some unknowingly. And I think there was some effort to protect them from any like reprisals from their local people by changing details like this.
Yeah. I think you're right, because there's a lot of stuff that's still classified secret.
Yeah. I mean, that even shows up in Hogan's Heroes when the German soldiers running the camp, when the SS shows up, they hide the prisoners, you know?
Yeah, I thought it was it's interesting that the flyer camps, the pilot camps were run by the Luftwaffe. So it wasn't as bad as it could be. At least near then.
Yep.
Well, yeah, don't confuse people. The German military for the Gestapo, the SS.
Yeah.
The German military, for the most part, is very professional. Not to go into it, but even like my grandfather would say, it was an entire different experience dealing with the SS versus the actual German military.
Right.
Yeah.
I love how there's nobody in the camp yet, but they just dropped everybody off.
So, do they call it Stalag Luft 3 in the movie?
I don't think so. I don't think I ever heard
Yeah, I
it.
don't recall hearing
Yeah.
it.
So, in real life, Stalag Luft 3 is what this is kind of based on, where the Great Escape happened. And that was deeper in. There was a series of camps where they brought prisoners, basically, to.
Mhm.
And as the Allies advanced, they kept taking prisoners deeper and deeper into the more deeper in prison camps, basically, because they wanted to hold those hostages for peaceable negotiations after the war and all that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the Americans, and the reason no American soldiers participated in the Great Escape, even though early on some Americans were helping them, is they divided the Americans to a separate camp, because if I recall correctly, it was thought that there would be a separate peace between the Europeans and the Americans. I guess they thought they might win against England and France and all that. So they wanted to hold the Americans separate for when they had to deal with the Americans militarily and politically.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. And it's like they immediately try to look for ways to get out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, he's used to escaping.
Mm-hmm.
What he does. So yeah, I mean, if that was the thing that I was known for, like, yeah, first thing I walk in, like, okay, weak points, let's go.
I like the way this guy claims the cop back. Which has a funny thing.
Look at all those ICE agents unloading.
Yeah.
trucks.
God.
The book has some fascinating pictures of the actual tunnel and the equipment they made to do them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I read I read somewhere that they did such a good job of recreating the camp that a local was walking his dog and came across it and got very distraught. Had to be explained that they were making a movie.
No, we're not bringing the camps. We're just making.
I never thought Charles would ever look that young.
Yeah. 63, right?
Yeah.
A little bit before the Magnificent Seven, I think.
What's that actor's name? Donald Pierce, the guy that plays the British commander. He was in what is it, Luftwaffe 1, like the
Donald Pleasant.
Yeah, there you go. He was actually he was it was Donald Pleasance. Oh, okay. So that's the blind guy, the forger.
Right.
He went up to the director and he kept offering advice and opinions on what they could do to make it more authentic. And the director was like, "Can you stop giving me your opinion?" And then somebody explained to him that he was actually in one of the German POW camps, and he brought him in. He's like, "Hey, tell me everything you know."
Yeah. Yeah, Richard Attenborough is in this too. Guy from Jurassic Park. Nope.
Yeah, yeah. He faked his death and started a dinosaur park.
As one should, as one should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is up there. I really liked him in Once Upon a Time in the West. I think this.
Yeah. Yeah, his role in this is really good too. He started 18 tunnels, and he's afraid of confined spaces.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty weird. So this German guy's, we put all our bad eggs in one basket. Not really the brightest of ideas.
Yeah, let's put all the best escapees in one place. That guy actually ended up being repatriated. In the
No, Roman, there are no lions or fires in this movie. Calm down.
the real life guy that this German officer was actually highly regarded by all the prisoners of war that were under him.
Yeah, first it was this,
Yeah.
and then the flea circus.
Then the flea
Jurassic
circus.
Park. So he's just reading off the different men and how many escape attempts. He's like, if I don't do good here, rush in front.
Yeah. Which really happened.
Yeah. He's like, what are you doing by the truck? He's like, stealing tools.
James Garner is flawless in this. They all just to a T, fantastic.
He's already got ideas on escape.
Yeah, James Garner's an underrated actor.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. We'll say about the set design here. I don't know if they use any actual surviving German World War II buildings or whatever, but they don't look like Hollywood fresh. They look like actual buildings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So these guys pick a fight to distract the guards. And he's talking to this guy. Yeah, there's a blind spot right between the two towers. To sit out. Another guy's
like even their uniforms look appropriately dirty and worn.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another guy's like, I'm going to go somewhere else. Yeah, this was fun too. I need some nose refreshing.
I don't remember. Is that James Coburn?
Yeah. Plays in Australia.
You know what's nice about some of these movies of the old that they actually have guys like Pleasance who fought in the war. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you can give some realistic perspective.
What I loved reading about this is like they used, like, if anybody had any insight, and it was reliable, they brought them in and like took that insight. Like Charles Bronson, used his knowledge of digging tunnels from when he was a coal miner, and
Yeah,
so insightful he got a producer
Mhm.
credit.
Oh, wow.
yeah. Well, he was in. I know he was a soldier. I don't know if it was Korea or World War II.
I love it.
I love it.
So even the guards are not, they know what they're doing too. This guy
Yeah.
just picks them all out.
Yeah, they have their profiles like memorized for the big ones, showing that these guys are ready for this bad egg basket. I love this character. Ives is awesome.
The jockey.
Well, that was another thing that Hogan's Heroes got right. That and it was in the book, but I don't know if the movie showed it. That things were snuck in through Red Cross packages and mail and stuff like that. That the German soldiers, probably because honestly, some of the sympathetic soldiers were there, but also they were like, I don't really care what they get. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
You could probably write your name with those guns.
Yeah.
It's like, are all American pilots so ill-mannered as you? How about 99%?
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
yeah, like I said, I remember he started. I don't know if it was World War II or Korea. Thanks, Roman. Like, I don't care if you're Steve McQueen. Not on my watch. The guy's real life was like an action movie. Crazy.
Yeah.
He so he was good friends with the guy who was on Beretta. I can't remember his name. But the actor who eventually went to jail for killing his girlfriend. But the actor was on like the Tonight Show once in like the 80s after McQueen had died on one of the anniversaries. And he said, I was filming a movie with McQueen down in some South American country that I don't remember right now. I was with Pi. But McQueen said, I know this place. I did a movie here before. And went to a bar. He took me to a bar and we're having some drinks. All of a sudden, I heard a helicopter, and and the place was surrounded by the local military. And all they said in bad like accent in English was, "McQueen, we know you're in there. Come out now." And he said, right after goes, McQueen took me out the back door and says, "Wait till I distract him." Climbed up on the roof and disappeared till the morning. That's what he said. How true, I don't know, but that was a funny story. Yeah. Was Anthony Perkins in this?
Check.
Not sure.
I looked it up myself, but the way I had this on my phone, I don't want to risk disturbing it.
Oh, that's right.
Because there's a lot of actors, even in the back, like the supporting actors, you'll recognize their faces. That maybe they can get to their real career to 10 years later or whatever.
Yeah. Like when he asked him, what do they call him old in Scotland? I'm old.
When that Ives character first goes into his solitary confinement cell, and you just see the look, like that smile, like drop from his face. It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
oh, he's been through it.
So the Gestapo.
The Red Cross guy. He's from Switzerland, the Geneva Conventions.
You mean Geneva Checklist? What?
Well, Germany was the first nation to sign the Geneva Conventions.
Well, yeah, after they got basically beat to submission.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell the camp leader guy here does not like this stuff. And this guy's like, if we cut you again, we will be shot. He says shot. I like this too. They do the Heil Hitler, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Heil Hitler."
Yeah. Heil that guy. It's weird seeing him in not white.
Yeah, and not with white hair. Yeah, they make any kind of little thing out of any can or anything they get, even teacups and stuff.
Yep.
So these are like the top two highest ranking officers. Is that right?
Yeah. And that Bartlett character, Big X, he's sort of an amalgamation of several characters, but the real life planner of the escape had been in several other big escapes. I think the biggest one prior to this was 26 guys, and he actually survived. I think he got sent to the castle at one point that you mentioned earlier, and he ended up making it to the end of the war and actually did escape Germany completely towards the end and helped negotiate the release of fellow prisoners.
Cool. Oh,
Was that Roger Bushnell? Something like that?
Yeah.
I wonder if they were. Sorry. No, sorry.
Oh yeah.
I know they were trained in evasion, but I wonder if they were trained to do anything to do with escaping or anything.
I don't think much of that training existed back then.
No?
There were irregulars who had some training like that, but they invented it basically.
Okay.
I think they had some survival training type of stuff, but that's about it. And I hate to say it, but most soldiers were still considered like a meat shield essentially back then.
So he's like, I want to get as many people out as we can. Does he say it here that he wants to get like 250 out? Yeah, what's his name's character? James Garner's character. He's a scrounger and a blackmailer. So he like blackmails the guards to get babies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's his face. Man from Uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bond guy. The great Donald Pleasance. Dr. Loomis from Halloween.
And the bad guy in some of the Bond movies.
I'll also comment. I really like the uniforms in this movie. I don't know what it is, but like sometimes some World War II movies, like the uniforms don't look, I don't know, as authentic and crisp. And it just seems like in this movie they did a better job with the uniforms.
Yeah, they look worn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of things these days. They don't weather anything. So it just looks like it's right up to the factory.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can tell their uniforms tell a story. All his tea making stuff is all bits and pieces of cans and shows their ingenuity.
He's been I can't believe he's been reusing the same tea leaves for like 20 times. Like I get sick of them after like 3. I can
but you know he may not get any flavor out of them, so he's pretty much drinking water. But still, it's the familiarness of it.
Yep.
Also, I remember our modern tea bags might have some planned obsolescence in them. You know,
Yeah.
only good for one dunk, and then you have to buy more.
Yeah, that's why I buy my tea from a tea shop.
The German guard's like, close up. And he's like, no frequency English.
I didn't even catch when he grabbed that can.
I don't know if there would be any flavor left in those tea bags. I mean, depending on how many times he's used it.
Yeah, it'd be very mild.
It would be a green tea. Almost. I'm surprised that they gave him tools for gardening. Oops, I'm sorry. You just take some springs out of your truck here. They get working fast too. They already have the like keep the fire going in the wood stove so nobody wants to move it.
Yep.
Now,
The attention
if
to detail.
I remember the books correctly, the tunnels were in slightly different places in the book.
Yeah, this is cool. They like start a choir just to make noise so they can go through the floor. Oh no, it's a guy hammering a stake, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah. So it's a guy hammering a stake outside. They get a surprise visit from the guards. I like this. This is not your cabin. What are you doing here? Drinking a shower. And the other guy's like, what are you doing here? I'm watching him.
Gross.
Yeah.
I love how they just immediately come in like, yeah, we're gonna try to escape tonight.
Yeah.
We can do it now. Like, what the heck you talking about, bruh?
You're like, what's your plan? You're gonna dig a hole and shove the dirt behind me, and you shove the dirt behind me. A couple of molds. Crazy. Yeah, this poor fella, it can't be. He's like so down. He's almost ready to just climb the fence.
And I love how tortured they all are. They're like, do we let him do it? Do we tell him? And then ultimately they're like, well, I mean, we're being good. It would be weird if we didn't try to escape.
Right.
What was that actor's name? I can't remember.
This guy?
This guy with the ears.
Yeah. Let me look.
Is that Gordon Jackson?
Jackson.
Yeah.
There's so many guys you see, like, you remember the one they're older or something from, like, later movies, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do this thing. Be caught again. Reading dirt. I mean, it's worth a try, I guess. I wonder how they tried to get out the other times.
Oh, that shirt almost looked tie-dyed.
Yeah. They also like how they get all the wood from just scavenging it from under beds and flooring.
Yep.
They can get it to.
Taking stuff from the rafters.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. They have a problem. The dirt in the yard and the dirt from under the tunnel are different colors. So they got to figure out a way to put it in the yard where they can't see it.
Pour some water on it. Make it look like mud. And just throw it around.
Just put on Steve McQueen's shirt. No one else funny with there.
Right?
Mud fight.
Mud fight.
This guy, I don't know why. Oh, we can't eat it. No, you can't really eat it. So he just figures out, hey, we'll just do this. Make pockets and put it in the yard.
Just beat each other with socks.
Yeah, all the times they collapse on them.
Yep.
Makes you wonder if the guards even picked the property. So the dirt was looser than most, and they put like different colored dirt over the camp so they could tell if they were trying to hide dirt or something.
You'll be surprised how many people know that in real life. Like, I mean, so few people know. Like, they could look at dirt and they couldn't tell if it's surface dirt or underneath dirt or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Ivan, do you think this dirt is dirtier than the other dirt? It must be from McQueen's chest.
Yeah, and these guys out marching are like, they're dumping all the dirt in the garbage.
You jump it under their marching feet, it blends right in.
There could have been a better way to put that instead of dumping the bird. It's like, oh, we're happy to see your gardening. Actually, the Dreamstone garden. So this is all the stuff they have to like barter with the guardsmen. Just kidding. So is this a Christmas movie? It has a Christmas song.
Anything could be a Christmas movie if you think hard enough.
Yes.
True.
And there's a
It's
bunch
Christmas trees.
of Christmas trees in the background.
Right? Right?
So again, they're using the singing to cover up the noise. And they're making air ducts.
Yeah, there's pictures of the real baffles in the book, and it kind of looks like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, this is the only place you see it. So it's like cool that they actually went to the trouble of actually building it. He's like, I could tell you horror stories about the dentist. It's like, hey, why don't you come in my room here? I'm gonna make some coffee. It's like real coffee. I don't know. Did they get send that? Did they get that in like packages from the Red Cross?
Yeah.
Coffee.
And this whole setup is really important because there's like some documents that they don't have an example of, and the forgers aren't able to replicate what they don't know. So
Right. This is really, really important. I think it's the papers.
so smooth.
Roman, they didn't give them back, and the guy got sent to the Russian front. So
These bird calls are on point, though.
yeah, they are. What is actually a bird?
And people remember everything you see them do in the movie, Like in the book Discovering the Real Thing, they did 10 more things to set this whole thing up.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, that's a shrine. Those birds would impale their prey on thorns to get them. Be glad that they're not giant birds.
Right.
Yeah, I love it. Every time, everything they do is disguising what they're actually doing.
10 out of 10, old boy.
Yeah, this guy's like a whiz. He's turning
Yeah.
uniforms into civilian, dyeing it with boot polish.
Yeah, I was amazed by this. It's such a good scene.
Then he's got reams of fabric. It's like, wow, they actually.
Like, how did you get all this? Henley.
Where did he get it? Don't ask.
Now, the movie doesn't make this clear, I think, but there were actually hundreds and hundreds of guys who helped in the mechanism of the escape. You know, only 73 actually went.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like, I think everyone they're showing doing something eventually in the movie is one of the ones, you know.
right. I mean, how did he? I mean, I don't think you'd want to get these uniforms wet. The ones that are dyed with boot polish.
Yeah.
So, you can tell poor old Ives is about happy. I like this. He's like, I feel something coming. And it's coming right around the corner at me. So they're asking him to escape and scout out their surrounding area so they can have maps.
Which is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Is this the scene where they ask him to gather intel?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Like the surrounding area, what it looks like, and just basics, like basic geographical information.
Should know all that by now. You've been over the fence so many times, you should know all that by now.
Right.
He's like, wait a minute. You didn't expect me to get all this information and then get caught. Yeah.
Oh, this is a great scene.
lost a life my papers. He's like, you don't think it's a good idea? You think it's a good idea to dig around here in the middle of the night? And he tells the other guy, you know what would happen if they found out he lost his papers? Russian front. And the guy's like, oh, that's a shame.
You know, in my head, I always associate this one with Stalag 17.
Yeah, it's similar. That one seems to be more comical.
Yeah, Token Heroes was based on that and all, but like in terms of the sort of like all occurring, like I can imagine that these movies are occurring in the fictional reality, like within camps of each other, you know?
Right.
I mean, this movie, like, if it wasn't for the ending, it would be considered a pretty lighthearted movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, the Brits and Allies pull on over on the Germans, you know?
Yeah. Roman, I would agree. Space Cowboys is so good. I love that movie. James Garner's great now.
You guys ever see Tank?
Mm-mm.
It's a kind of a comedy, kind of a serious movie with James Garner starring in it.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it. No. I know of it.
Poor dude. That's no joke, man. That's like hundreds of pounds of dirt laying on top of you.
Yeah.
One thing, how come the Germans didn't see the cave in?
Because the tunnels are actually like
so far down.
Yeah, the tunnels were dug down to 30 feet.
Okay.
And that was because the Germans actually had microphones to listen for digging.
Mm-hmm. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Structurally, the ground, if it's compressed, will actually hold shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because why is they're gathering all this wood, but then they're also putting dirt up in the rafters.
Yeah.
Insulation.
So apparently this scene is actually like based on an actual, like, they were actually taking boards from people's beds, and some of the beds they actually took all of the boards out and they just had string to support the mattress, and the one of the guys actually fell through the beds from the top bunk just like that.
Dude, imagine that kind of fall though. Like, I'd be upset.
I'd be upset if I was the guy on the bottom that actually got crushed.
Like, excuse you? What have you done?
Yeah, this part are like the ceiling is making noises, moving. Like, oh yeah, they're putting dirt up there.
Thankfully, Germans overbuilt stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Is this where they make the decision to focus all their efforts into one?
I think so. It's like there's a lot of ground to still cover, and they're not even think they're not even halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the names of the tunnels are Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yep. And in reality, they actually were working on 4. The 4th tunnel was called George.
Yeah, these 3 American guys are collecting all the potatoes.
Yeah.
They each taste it. Wow.
When it hits the lips.
Yeah.
Num num num.
Oh, moonshine is rough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is funny too. He like puts some in the trash can and lights it on fire. So they've been making moonshine for Independence Day. Oh no, they're not. They're not to the point of focusing on one tunnel yet, because the Germans are about to find one. It would have been funny if they found the tunnel there.
Happy Treason Day.
It's like, don't smoke after you drink this.
In this scene, there's actually a moment where Queen breaks character because one of the guy next to him says something like taxation without representation, and it caught McQueen off it caught him off guard so much that he was just like, "What?" And they just like the director's like, "Keep going, keep going."
I think that was it. They've never tasted moonshine before.
Moonshine tastes like whatever they mix it with, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But drinking it straight.
As if you can taste anything past the burning
Yeah,
diesel
right.
alcohol.
So they're searching one of the buildings.
Yeah, taking an opportunity to inspect everything with nobody there.
Later, son. And this guy, like, oh, I'm gonna have some of that coffee.
Just has to burn his hand.
Yeah. Seems like he's finally broke.
Yeah.
He tries to climb over.
Well, that wouldn't work.
Until a lot of them are starting to crack too.
Yeah.
Like Bronson's character gets buried again.
Yeah, Danny. He starts showing some serious signs of stress.
I mean, most people can only last so long if we're just, being honest.
Yeah. You're like, oh, he got caught fast. I was like, nah, he didn't get caught. Little smile on his face.
I keep hearing a cat. Does anybody else hear a cat?
Yeah.
Is that your cat? Yeah, this guy's like stands there for a minute. Is he gonna start bouncing the ball again? And he starts bouncing the ball. Just that. I mean, being in the confined into that room for weeks.
Yeah.
I forget, how long were they in the POW camp by this point in time?
Some of them had been there over 2 years, had been prisoners. And I'm not talking about the 73 guys. I'm talking about some of the 2 or 3 years. I mean, this is what, 1943 or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He starts showing signs of not being able to see.
And this guy,
Yeah.
he's sitting there and he's testing everyone, and he tricks this guy with the whole like, have a good day. He's like, oh, thank you. He's like, you got to keep it in German, and he ends up making that mistake.
Yeah, just a very simple little mistake.
I'm blind.
The Danny guy tries to escape right here. He's like, I don't want to go that tunnel.
And Charles is not faking. He really had claustrophobia, and he let that all show for this. It's so good.
Yeah. He really is another underrated actor.
Yeah.
Charles Bronson never got enough credit for his as an actor.
In this scene, like when Henley like immediately picks up that he's blind, it's all done so well. It's so good.
And he's like, set up the room to like say, look, I can see that pin over there. Oh, thanks. Head into the door. Ow. I like this too. He's like, he sticks up for him. He says, he'll go with me. Knowing that you're going to mean them both you. God. Okay.
Now, this is a long movie, but it doesn't feel like a long movie.
No,
Right.
Unlike modern movies, which are shorter than this and feel 3 times as long.
Right.
yeah. And you feel invested, like even at this point, we're an hour 40 in, you still
Yeah.
feel invested in the characters and the emotions they're going through. You
Yeah.
still feel the tension every scene. It's so good.
Well, they're building your interest in these characters and what's going to happen to them, who's going to get out. You know.
I was like racking my brain. It's like, why aren't the searchlights always on and like searching everywhere? And I realized they hadn't. I don't think those spotlights had fans yet, so they would overheat if they kept them on too long. So they would
Mhm.
cycle them.
Plus, they have to worry about bombing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right lit up at night. Oh, let's go bomb that German tower. Because the people, they did bomb these prison camps for people whenever they could find them. You know, to try to kill off the Germans and maybe give the guy a chance to get out.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, he just loses it. The Germans had to wonder, where did they get all this clothing?
I mean, better if you don't know, right?
They even have hobbit coins. Yeah, like even the shovels, they're made out of something that looks like a can, like they cut it from a can.
Being resourceful.
Nope. And he cuts the hole, and it's 30 feet short of the roots. So they set up a little, line that they can hold on to, and somebody at the other end will pull it to let them know when it's safe to go. And where did they get rope? Is it Elven Ring? Not like this. What's his name here? James Colburn.
Yeah, James Colbert.
His suitcase is like 3 times the size of everybody else's. It's like, this is too big. But he makes it all the way.
Yep.
Those are Coburn cigarettes.
Right. Yeah, right in the middle of this, there's a
When I saw this scene last night, I was like, "Oh, poor Danny."
Right.
Yeah, and this one guy, it would have been fine. This one guy gets impatient.
Yeah.
It's always how it goes. It just takes one to ruin everything.
Yep.
And I think they got out like 70.
76.
Mm-hmm.
73. Well, the movie, I don't know. In real life, it's 73.
Okay.
Yeah. My moronic self did not recognize this guy from the camp. I was like, "Oh man, one of them SS agents is already onto him." It's the stupid eyeglasses completely fooled me.
So you do know that Superman.
I always wonder
Right?
if that tunnel hadn't been so short, how many could have gotten away, and how many would have lived? You know,
Oh, right.
Right.
they would have had a whole night head start,
Mm-hmm.
and would have probably been way further away before the Germans could organize anything, or even put out an alert that there was escape.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Like this is morning, they would just now be getting the alert, finding prisoners missing from that bunkhouse. You know,
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy too. Like the only seat available is across from 2 Germans.
Mm-hmm.
SS.
Right. Like it's not just Germans.
Just
The
German soldiers.
the worst.
Yep. They actually had access to rail line to film those
Oh
scenes.
wow.
So smooth. Just get on the bike, ride out.
yeah, if they had more of a lead time, he would have been gone for good. Like there would have no one quite something like him. He
Mhm.
could have biked all the way into the mountains. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, this wouldn't be fun. Hitting a wire across the road. I don't want to play too much. Yeah.
I love how this whole like Steve McQueen like motorcycle thing was like a stipulation of him working on the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I'll only do the part if you let me show off how good I am on a motorcycle.
Steve McQueen. Was this before? This was before Bullet, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Poor Cavendish.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to dress up like a German soldier. I mean, you think it'd draw more attention to you.
Not necessarily,
Yeah, it just looked like a courier go down the road.
right?
That James Garner's character sees like a chicken papers.
Yep. And he says to him tally ho, which was in the Royal Air Force whenever they when they were flying, if they saw another German airplane, they would say tally ho to each other, and that was the signal that there was a German plane in the area.
And their fake papers get them. Of course, back then it'd probably be a lot easier to forge papers like that.
Yeah, with like reflective ink and all that other stuff.
Yeah. So they don't have any, they don't think they're going to risk getting caught, so they just jump on.
Yep. I was like, I'm gonna jump when I tell you to jump. It's like, I'd rather you push me.
I think these guys really hit the jackpot here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The boat.
Now, admittedly, when I watched this in high school, I was really upset that the movie was still going after they escaped. I just figured, like, they escaped, it's done, they made it, and I see all this, and I was kind of like, oh man, this is horrible. But now,
Well-
older, I appreciate it.
Right. Well, it goes to show like not everything that happened during this time had a happy ending.
Yeah.
Like a lot of bad stuff happened.
Yeah.
That's war.
These guys are like, one of our soldiers has gone crazy.
But yeah, no, without watching this movie as a teenager, I wouldn't have appreciated The Mist or The Gray as much as, I would have when those movies came out. I kind of
Mhm.
I kind of dig the movies where there's not a happy ending.
Wait a minute.
Or
You
no
didn't
ending.
see any scene after the credits where Liam Neeson ripped that wolf apart, half apart with his bare teeth? You didn't finish to the credits?
Oh, really? There you go back.
Oh.
Or No Country for Old Men.
I still need to catch that one. I love this scene because it's kind of like where it all starts to fall apart.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the Gestapo people over here.
Bartlett.
Yes, shoots himself. That was nice of him.
Mhm.
And Ducky doesn't duck it. He was also on NCIS, the metaphor thing. Man, that show got forward really fast. And this guy, he just gets driven right into the hands
I
of the
know.
Germans. Yeah.
That's rude.
Yeah, we don't get to see these guys come up and see.
And they start hammering this guy about being in civilian clothes, and he's like desperately trying to explain it. And in truth, if you did go down and you were found in civilian clothes, they thought you were a spy, and they would kill you.
Yeah. Was that the guy that made the clothes? Maybe? Or was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, they actually steal an airplane.
Yeah, this one I kind of didn't quite fully understand. Like, this is not one of the things I would have tried to steal, to be quite honest.
The trainer. Yeah,
But it was attempted at one time.
Right. I know. It just not what I would have suggested, but
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, the best way to escape in this particular scenario was to head straight into the mountains, go as deep as you can, and then try to get north through the Alps. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like, make it not worth it to send all the troops into the mountains to find you. So on the other hand,
Trainer did.
if they do get the plane in the air, they could get away. You know?
Yeah.
So the dude that flew this plane for the outside shots, apparently he freaked out a lot of locals because one farmer thought it was a German plane coming in, so he threw his pitchfork at the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe he was thinking because it was a trainer that it would have less weight on it and the fuel would last longer.
Yeah.
Some of these jumps that go pretty crazy.
That hill climb where he's like, you see him like bouncing his legs to dig deeper to get traction. That's nuts, man.
Yeah. Gonna get inside of the house. Get checked out.
So the stunt guy actually crashed that plane. So when you see that plane like crashed into the trees,
Really?
dude really did it, knocked himself out.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
So this is back when it was like, oh, we needed to crash the plane, just let one of the stunt guys do it. Like no one cared, you know.
We'll get another stuff back up for
Yeah.
you.
We have 10 of them. We could, you know.
Yeah.
What, you forgot to put camera in the film with the plane crash? Get another plane, another stunt guy.
Ugh. He only wanted to do a ride along.
Yeah.
Like 18 pages of script. The Queen rides around on the motorcycle looking around. Queen changes out of uniform and then rides around the motorcycle looking around. That's 18 pages of script to say in there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So this yeah, this barbed wire is just rubber, like it's all rubber. So all the cast and crew during downtime were tasked with like tying little bits of rubber string around to make this look like barbed wire.
Wow.
The Queen's probably like, please let me use real barbed wire. It'd be cool.
Right. Yeah,
You know?
McQueen had a reputation by the end of this movie, so they probably thought about it.
What do you mean they're firing fake bullets at me?
That's not very accurate. Yeah, this is, I like this too. They're like telephone. Like, for me? Yeah.
Like, yeah. I was laughing.
Got him. He immediately finds the British resistance.
Oh. I was so angry. I was like, dude. By the way, I want that car. Whatever that matte black car is, I want that.
Either VW.
A lot of cool vehicles in here.
I want to drive it around and scream oppression.
Interesting. They're showing guys like still stuck in Germany while other guys are like all the way to France already and stuff.
Yeah.
Jeff McQueen riding around that field on the bike all day.
Yep.
I think the ones that you think the ones that make it are the ones that are like out in the country on the countryside.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have stayed away from any public transportation.
I would not have wanted a partner either.
Too many people together cause too much attention. Smug. So smug.
Well, boys, they found us again.
Yeah, and they thought it was going to be business as usual, but Adolf was very angry. Like, I had a lot of fun.
We had joy. We had fun. We had season in the sun.
Next time we're do better. We
Chip,
will
chip,
kill the
cheerio.
dinosaurs and escape hunger.
Now, after the fact, the British, like Scotland Yard and what are the equivalent of like MI6 and all that at the time, hunted down the Nazis who did this.
Yeah. But wait, I had an idea for a flea circus.
Now, are they depicting German soldiers or was it actual SS?
I can't quite tell.
Because it was the SS that did most of the killings.
Yeah. I can't tell. I can't see the colors over there.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the complaints about the movie is a lot of the insignia that's on the German soldiers throughout the entirety of it, or it's all mixed up, so the units are never solid.
Mm.
Yeah, just imagine that they're like, they say 50 were shot. It's like, okay, were there any survivors? Nope, just 50 were shot.
That's what I've been instructed to tell you.
Just the ones who escaped. A couple, 3.
Yeah, the real life commander of this POW camp, after the fact, when they erected a memorial for the 50 that were killed, he contributed stuff to that memorial, and yeah, he was genuinely like a good Nazi.
No, he wasn't a Nazi at all. He was regular German.
Yeah.
Yeah, the SS were their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even the other Germans hated them.
Yeah.
That guy will never have to go in the tunnel again.
In the battle where my grandpa got taken out of the war, which was at the Remagen Bridge, he was hit on. So, keep it real simple. This was the only crossing left for like tons and tons of distance on that river. And the SS wanted them to blow the bridge, even though 50,000 German troops were still on the Allied side. They were like, let the Allies kill them. Right? So, that's how That's how much of a divide there was between the SS and the German troopers.
Jeez.
So only 3 of them made it out.
Yep.
How many
Yeah,
in
only-
real life made it out?
3.
3. I don't know if
In real life, 2 made it to Finland, and I think the French resistance got one of them out.
Yeah, what? Yeah, the Australian made it to Spain, and that there was a guy that made it out to Spain,
Yeah.
and then the other 2 were actually Norwegians that they got out through a cargo ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy in the car. Everything I've only seen him playing Germans in movies. Russian crap.
And when this dude steps out, they're like, "You are not to salute him. He is not a judge."
You're all like, why are you driving around a field with a motorcycle all day? Every single guy is like, wondering that.
It was fun. He's like playing with his baseball. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack is good too. It's like that little that little whistle. It's like doot 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 doot. It just sounds so upbeat, and it's such a dark turn.
Right.
Didn't say that one of the Bernsteins did the soundtrack?
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh,
It's a great movie. A lot of great actors, and some of the earlier roles like Charles Bronson and Steve McQueen.
Mm-hmm.
It's an even better book, but this is probably, I would say, one of the top 5 adaptations of a book ever. And I in my review of the book, which I listened to prior to this, the book to me is not leaving aside the story, it's one of the most well written books you will ever read.
yep. It was written by a dude that was actually there, right?
He wasn't involved with the escape, but he was there when they were doing it.
Yeah, when they
Like
were,
like he wasn't one of the 100 guys like doing all the work, if I remember correctly, but he was there when they were doing it. He's in Australia, Birchfield, something. Paul Birchfield? And he was there. He helped them write the movie.
yeah, it's so good. It's so well done, and their ability to like create amalgamations that make sense. Because obviously, like some of the characters represent multiple characters throughout it,
Right.
and it's seamless. Like you don't feel like they ever break character, and I feel like that's an art all on its own. It's so good.
If you look up the writing credits for the movie, by the way, one of the 2 dudes who adapted the screenplay is James Clavell.
Okay.
Shogun,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in the British military. I don't remember if he served in the war or not, but he was in the British military. So they're a writer with military experience,
Yeah. So the author of the book is Paul Rickett.
I'd almost say, like, if you were going to, like, the perfect time to watch this movie It's like watch the first 5 episodes of Masters of the Air, or first 6, depending. Then watch this movie and watch the rest of Masters of the Air. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Masters of the Air. I've never seen that. I'm gonna look that up now.
It's like part 3. You remember Band of Brothers in the Pacific?
Oh.
Yeah, part 3 is Masters of the Air.
Yeah, I did find that it was a little slow at first, but once it picks up, it gets really good. So don't stop after the first 2 episodes. Just keep going. It's good. It's good.
It goes faster if you know the history behind it, so your head's filling in details. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I put all those links in my review of Masters of the Air to all the articles. So maybe if people were watching it, they could be like, let me read those 2 articles before I watch the episode, you know?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. I've got that added to my watch list now.
Yeah.
Is
that Austin Butler?
Who?
In the Masters of the Air, is that Austin Butler in the show?
Yeah.
I like him. Good.
You'll recognize a lot of the actors, basically. They're like modern young actors who you've seen in movies since then and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like you said, Austin Butler, who else was? Sawyer Spielberg. I remember more people on.
I think Jude Law's son is in it. A lot of good people.
Yeah, if I was telling people like to watch movies based on that way, you know, about issues going with the Great Escape, obviously Stalag 17, this movie, Masters of the Air. There's one other movie. It was an air raid movie. I can't remember it right now. That really detail like the air campaign and all the prison camps of pilots and all that, you know.
Yeah. So I guess the camp it shows in that series, is that the one that the Americans were sent to? I'm guessing.
What?
The camp they show in Masters of the Air, is that the American camp?
So in Masters of the Air, they depict the fact that they will be moved further and further behind the lines. And I think I commented in the video when the Great Escape would have occurred. I think they kind of mention it, but don't go into a lot of detail on it. They're like Stalag Luft 2, Stalag Luft 3, Stalag Luft 9, or whatever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Stalag 17 is actually like Stalag Luft 13 or something like that. And the Americans get sent to one of the other Stalags when the German military thinks that they're going to end the war in Europe, but not with America. And I don't remember the time. I'm too far away from having done all my research and like reacquainted myself with it to give you a precise date, Jacob.
Right.
And my mind can only contain so much data at one time active. Right now, my mind is full of cooking recipes because that's half of that. I spent half the day in the hospital bed watching cooking recipes. Yeah.
So yeah, this great movie. Highly recommend it. It's one of those you can watch over and over again. It's those are good to have.
Yeah, and it went through multiple rewrites. Even while they were filming, they didn't have stuff fully fleshed out. Steve McQueen is a big, from what I understand, he was very upset with his character once they actually started filming because he complained that there was like a massive 30-minute segment where his character is not even featured. And so James Garner and another actor spoke with Steve McQueen to find out what his actual grievance was. And I think that's why he's like, out of all the characters, he's the amalgamation of the most characters. They
Okay.
they just had to fit him in somewhere, and
Yeah.
they considered cutting him out completely, but the studio was like, no, he's what's going to sell the movie. So
Yeah.
you need to keep him in.
I think he's the first one in the front there on the poster. So. I mean,
But
You know,
if you
you know,
just had a bunch of
sorry.
British guys in the front there, we would be like, who are these people? But you have, the James Garner and Jimmy Stewart in the front there. They were the sellers of this movie. What were
I
you
was going to
saying?
say though. Remember we were talking about McQueen wanting the motorcycle stuff to be in the movie. Well, when they had that happen, they probably just wrote McQueen riding around in the field in a motorcycle, like seriously.
Yeah.
Because could you imagine what else could they be depicting him? Like he obviously wanted more than one scene of it, right? So what else are they going to say he does with the motorcycle? You know?
right. No, it's so good, and it's a. I feel like this film is also like a masterclass in accomplishing a storytelling narrative with diversity in terms of what you're seeing visually on screen with the set pieces, because you have the camp, and then you have the interior shots, which are all done in a studio, and then the exterior shots that are done when after they escape. It feels like you're in multiple towns, but it's one town. It's one town, different locations to make it feel like they're spread across all of Europe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice cinematography, spot on with that.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. It's fantastic. It's the framing, the lighting, the exterior shots. It's really really good, and I don't feel like it gets outdone until The Sound of Music, or
yeah,
not since The Sound of Music, because I think The Sound of Music is before this, isn't it?
I don't remember the date.
No, Sound of
I just
Music is 2 years after this. So literally, this is like the best looking film until Sound of Music comes out in terms of exterior shots on location. It's so good.
yeah, you can make a case for that. I have to think hard to try to challenge it. I'm not going to. Oh, I just had a funny thought. So with AI, you can take the scene of McQueen on the motorcycle, and he goes up to like a barn or something. Have him run into the barn and drive a vintage German muscle car out of the barn. Um, yeah,
And then for the rest of it, it's just Bullet, the car
yeah.
chasing.
And but you like use AI to put Germans in instead of who's chasing him.
Or the old Gone in 60 Seconds. Just the whole movie is a car chase.
As bad as AI can be,
Have him pass the other guys as he's trying to get away.
Right?
yeah. But as bad as AI is going to be, it's going to give us the ability to make quality entertainment, despite the direct being produced by those who's supposed to be making quality entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was getting out of the Navy, we have to take classes to transition ourselves from being military to civilian. And the one thing that our instructor told us was like, if you want to get into anything, you want to get into entertainment, because no matter how bad things are, it's always going to be strong in there. And man, never in a million years would I think it would be where we are right now.
It's crazy. But that's what happens when you let politics dictate over movies and what characters and what race they are and whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever
just
they do.
yeah. You're
If they
right.
hadn't put politics into movies, there would be no problem.
Right, and it's not necessarily the politics, like that can be done in a way that is still entertaining to
Yeah,
the consumer, but it's when you take a character from a book, like even an adaptation, and the new Harry Potter book or the new Harry Potter TV series that's coming along, where they're making changes to characters. They're making changes to characters based on immutable characteristics,
yeah,
and you stray. Like this movie, we have multiple examples of amalgamations of multiple characters, but the core character itself doesn't betray the identity or
Yeah.
the the profile of that character. I have no faith that that's going to happen in the new Harry Potter TV series.
Well, remember, J.K. Rowling is a lefty. She's just a turf. There's only certain things she's against. She's full on board with like that ethnic and race swapping and all that sort of stuff. You know.
Yep. No. Yep.
We get some lucky stuff that comes out that's good, and like that Knight's Path game, which is very based, in reality.
I just recently watched a movie, 2019 movie, Disney movie. It's one they purged off of their website called Togo. It's the true story of it's called the Serum Run of 1925. These kids had an illness that they needed the serum to give them, and the only place to get it was miles away. So the guy took his dog team and got it and brought it back during a record-breaking storm. It's a really good movie, true story.
Huh. Yeah.
And no,
there's
erase.
here and there.
Yeah, Eraserhead, you're correct. There is a bit of good political agenda-free movies and TVs that they do still suck. Because there's a system in place that promotes people and rises them up regardless of how talented they are, and they're basically DEI pushes in the industry. Like they haven't shown that they can coherently put together any sort of story. Example, the writer for Batman Brave and the Bold, who has had 2 massive flops come out in theaters. They're still rewarded with projects.
Yeah.
Well, the guy who's doing Supergirl, the guy who's writing a Supergirl movie or directing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The same thing. And you can have, like, don't get me wrong, guys, I don't like woke stuff, but you can have a little bit of woke in there as long as there's a little bit for every one of us, too. You know what I mean? Like those CW shows, the early season where there's some woke, but the rest was just superhero action. I was like, okay, fine, that's for the trans people or whatever. I'm not going to complain. It's a side character, not the main character. And the main character is true to the origin and to be cucked in their own show.
Yeah.
But like then when you get like total woke obliteration of the thing, and like what are they complaining about now? I was just hearing Starfleet Academy. Not only they're upset that we won't watch it, they're upset that they can't propagandize us, which we won't even read the mainstream media reviews of it or anything.
Yeah. They purposely make it for a certain group and almost say that it's not made for us.
Yeah.
Then they complain that we don't watch it or say good things about it.
Yeah. Like, and it was some famous person said like, "Oh, you should." They're not real fans. Like, well, you like that. They said something like, "The real fans are those of us in the like woke community who will pay money for this product or whatever." And no, they're not. They're a niche group. They can't possibly support these projects on their own. which we're learning.
Yeah, no, and it's like, and the woke drive to insert the the message into everything. They want to say that we're bigoted, that we're you know we're we hate we hate the gays or whatever. Like that's not true. If you go back and you look at Brokeback Mountain, that's a that's a
Yeah, it's
controversial
kind of funny.
movie, but it's a great story.
Yeah.
You know, and it's fantastic. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to make the Navy sound even gayer, especially when I tell you this was on a submarine. But that was the most watched movie. Like we loved watching it on movie night because it was a great story to tell. And I'll tell you that we only had like one or two guys that were actually gay. But we love a good story. And they want to say and I'll go further. If you look at Star Trek Discovery overall, absolutely terrible show. It couldn't keep its own canon and narrative going. Michael Burnham is probably one of the worst characters ever on screen. But you know what? In the first season, what I really, really loved and enjoyed watching was the storyline between the engineer and the doctor. Like that relationship was so sweet and tragic. The way the doctor gets taken out, I was legitimately shocked. But ultimately, it all devolves because they forget the core fundamentals of what makes a good story.
Yeah. Well, I watched the first 3 seasons of Strange New Worlds just to give it a fair shake, and I wanted to like them. I like the actors. I like some of the characters, but every other episode they're shitting over Trek. Like they shit all over Balance of Terror, for example. Like literally they redid the episode in Strange New Worlds and made a mockery of it, and like they don't understand. Like just whatever. I'm not gonna. I've been playing with this since they made new Battlestar Galactica and shit over original Battlestar Galactica with reimagining wokeness.
Yeah, no, and the actor that does was it Anson Mount that plays Commander Pike
Yeah.
or Captain Pike, his storyline in whatever season of Discovery, I really liked his storyline because it's revealed to him that that he is going to suffer a terrible accident and be placed into a wheelchair or whatever. He's basically, his life's going to be over as he knows it, and he's given a choice, and in the face of that, he chooses the right, to go to do the right thing as opposed to self-serving and change that potential future. I really enjoyed it. Discovery.
They undid that.
Yeah, there's
they changed the future.
Mm-hmm.
They later changed the future. And they even said that Pike has been having these dreams of the alternate future he skipped or whatever. And Kirk, who's captain, he's the captain of the Farragut, should be the captain of the Enterprise right now.
Yeah. They did that in Strange New Worlds?
Well, I guess, or maybe early on, I didn't catch their mechanism for it. But Pike has been having these dreams of the alternate future that he passed. You know what I mean? So, like the Farragut incident where Kirk got his command promotion when he was stood in his post happens, but the Farragut somehow gets rebuilt with Kirk in command of it eventually. And now what they wanted to do was end Strange New Worlds with the first season of them redoing Star Trek with Kirk in the Enterprise. But that's all been canceled, basically. So,
yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. And the moral of the story, people listening, is go watch quality stuff like The Great Escape, which was made a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're doing a lot better stuff.
Yeah, but like people discredit the old stuff. There's so much good storytelling. If you want to search for things in the 1920s, there's some Keaton stuff that's really, really good. Buster Keaton, but German Impressionism is incredible. Some of the German films that are in the 1920s are fantastic. If you want to get into the 1950s, to jump a few decades, Japanese cinema is like really popping off. Like the framing and storytelling,
Speaking of
it's so good.
speaking of Japanese cinema, and guys, here's my Naruto reference for you. So I went. The Silent are based on 3 characters from Japanese folklore and the kabuki play, right? So I went looking for an example of this kabuki play because I had read the book Jiraiya the Toad and the Tale of Jiraiya the Gown, which is like the folktale and all that. And I have a link to it on somewhere on my playlist. In the 1920s, a silent movie version of Jiraiya the Toad, and it has special effects in it. Of course, like Jiraiya turns into a toad in the story to fight, and you got to go watch that because it's amazing that they were able to, with camera stops and putting the obviously fake toad in there and all that, the level of work they would achieve in the 1920s in the silent film, and not even in Hollywood, in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Like that old stuff. You'd be surprised some of the good stuff you will find in the old days.
Yep.
And then if you love storytelling, that's where you find a lot of good movies. I would say from 20s to 60s, 70s. A lot of good stuff in there. So yeah, so let's we'll go around the horn here and see what we got. Travis, what do you got?
Yeah, so I added the procrastinator to the second line of my name here because that's exactly what's going on with me and any projects that I have right now. But I still occasionally post shorts. That's been quite successful just doing that as I'm watching anime and TV series. Still, I'm going through Stargate Atlantis. That is this is my second watch through. It's so good. It's a little campy, but in moments there's some real heart in the storytelling, and I really enjoy it. And I'm gonna move into Stargate Universe finally. I've only watched a few episodes of that, but I'm gonna dive into that one next. So keep an eye out for that on the shorts.
Of course, everybody's links are in the chat in the description down below. So check them out. Mando.
Yeah. I should be on Roman's channel this Thursday, and then probably on my friend Tricker Rob's channel this Sunday, doing some Pathfinder / Dungeons and Dragons. I made the announcement last week, and it still kind of stands that because my streaming computer is just old as dirt. I cannot have like my streaming platforms like OBS work right now, so you'll just see me guest starring on some other people's streams for now until I can save up the money to purchase the different parts to build a new streaming PC. So yeah, on my own channels and stuff, probably not much going on, but I'm still around.
Cool. Matt.
So on Wednesdays, I'm on Wednesday night as Overbooked, which is a wrestling show on Joker Voices channel with me, Left Eye Eagle, and Brad, who's Duke Devil, something or other, 99 or 66 or whatever. On Thursdays, I'll be on Roman's show with Mando and Jacob and others. We'll be reviewing The Hobbit, the animated movie from the 70s, which is the best adaptation of The Hobbit there is. On this Thursday coming up. And so I dropped a couple videos on my channel recently as well. So short videos, but the latest one was me reviewing the 18th book in the Dresden Files, which just came out last week, which is 12 months.
Cool. As for me, I will be on Roman's show too. And next week, we'll be going over 2 episodes of the X-Files. So that'll be fun. Keep an eye out for that. And everybody, have a good week. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
All I can say, McKay, is you take a hell of a long time to say goodbye.
Well, so long. So long.
See you around, Burton.
Never can tell.
Good boy.
Happy trails, Hans.
Goodbye.
Good boy.
Goodbye, bro.
Goodbye, Arab!
Goodbye, Northman.